Back again. Welcome back to my channel, Wild West Vanlife. Just doing a project here again. Uh, Starting over from previous video there where I was hooking up a sub speaker to my van. Um, Turned out the sub speaker itself was shot, so the amp works and everything, but I went online and it turned out they were pretty cheap, so I got my son to get me a new one. So here it is. This is what it is. That's the brand name. This is what it looks like. I'll put it down here on the box. Pretty simple. 10-inch by 14-inch. It's probably about almost 3 inches thick, which is nothing. But anyways, I don't know what it's going to be like, but there's good reviews on it. So, out of breath already. I haven't even started yet. As you can see, I'm getting crisp air, but I'm just starting all over again with a warmer day. It's we had a bunch of cold days again, so this is still cold today, but it's not as bad. So get at this, and hopefully I can get this van organized, and maybe I might take off tomorrow. Sorry, I'm not sure yet. I got to check over some things before I attempt to do that, because I haven't looked at a few things in the van for a bit. I've been stranded around the streets of my town. Previous video I was showing you that I had no signal lights, but anyways, I fixed all that problem. I had to take the complete steering wheel off, and zooming on my finger here. But anyways, I had to take the steering wheel off, and the plug-in or the connections underneath the horn for the signal light. It's built into the steering column casing, so you got to take the steering wheel off in order to get at it. I looked it over, and there was a lot of delicate parts I didn't want to mess with, so I just sprayed electrical cleaner and give a few connections some rub with some sandpaper, and give it a bit of rinse, because there was a lot of old grease. Here, I'll turn back around here again. There was a lot of old grease and stuff, and a lot of grud build up on the steering column. So it cleaned up all them connections, and she works great. I got signals in 4 ways again, so I don't have to worry about getting a fine. But anyways, I'm just going to tackle this project, so I'm just going to pause the video here and reconnect once I get at it, or I might show a few clips of my humble home all tore apart to get at everything again, because I had to take all the bed out, take the dog house half apart, and it got into an extreme situation just to come up with nothing the last time. Well, I refused to settle for that, so this time I'm going to make sure it succeeds. I don't want to be trapped in this driveway too long today, so I don't know where to begin. Well, I do know where to begin. I got to tear all this apart. But anyways, the speaker just came in the mail, just got delivered, so now I'm going to get at it. So we'll see you in a bit. Whew. Back again. Anyways, just a remainder of this little short video of this project I was going at. I didn't get any bits and pieces and parts or pictures or anything. This turned into a monstrous job. So I'm at the end of the day here. It's hard to record right now because I got an awful lot of traffic going by, but That truck's been by here at least 15 times in the last 2 hours. It's crazy. But anyways, just show you what I got going on here. I got the sub in. It's all wired up. I tried it out. It's not too bad. I got my doghouse all back together. I'm just picking up the rest of the tools and stuff like that. So this ended up being a painful job. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get my son to help me set up my stereo and stuff like that to go with it. There's a lot of settings on the stereo that needs to be gone over and checked out, and then plus the sub has the built-in amp buttons and stuff, so it's got to be, those have to be tweaked and all that. So I'm not going to bother with that right now because the sun left a while ago and it's really cold out and I need to warm up. So I want to close my doors, get my furnace going in my van, get her warmed up. But anyways, sub is in. Now I just gotta get it set up and see what it's like. Definitely ain't gonna be what they promoted it to be, that's for sure. There was a lot of reviews on it. The reviews were pretty good, but sometimes I tell myself I'm pretty sure the company pays people or gets people to put those reviews in there because it ain't doing not even a quarter of what it's claiming it can do. But or else I'm just not got it adjusted properly yet. I don't know. Like I said, I'll let my son that's good with technology figure that out. So cut this video off here, and I'll please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll add more to this, I guess, or this might be the end of it. I don't know. I'll see. I'm just not in the mood right now. In order for me to get set up to do this kind of stuff, it's brutal hard on me. I had a hard time trying to figure out how to get my cell phone to accept the Bluetooth, because my cell phone that I have now that I'm recording here with has no music on it. So I was trying to get it to link up to my stereo so I could try it out, and I couldn't get it to work. So I had to go searching for my old phone. Thankfully, I still have it, and it has some music on it. So I turned that one on, and of course it linked right away. So not sure why I can't link the new phone. I'm not sure, but again, that's for my son to figure out because that's beyond me. So I'm just lost my humor for trying to figure out different shots, different angles, try to get a video going here, or editing all that stuff. There's not going to be anything to edit to this stuff because I didn't really do much. So I'm just going to shut it off here and continue on later. So change my mood here soon. I need warm weather. Get my spirits back up. It's been brutal cold lately, and it's and our streets are just terrible. Like, we have terrible streets to drive on. They're really rough. So it takes the sense of humor out of doing anything. And my poor old van, I'm thankful to have it because it's it can take these abusive roads better than these new vehicles, I'll tell you. Because I see broken plastic pieces everywhere I go of people's undercarriages all busted up. And I feel for them because today's vehicles are pretty expensive to repair those parts. But what can you do, right? I like the old school stuff. It's built a little stronger and tougher, and it can take a pretty good abuse. So we'll see you soon. Whether I continue this on or not, please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll try to get something else here again. I'm trying to get out of town. I'm trying my best to figure out a way to do some content stuff like that. But I've been swamped with a whole lot of appointments lately, and medical stuff like that. And I've been swamped with fixing vehicle problems, and then just the weather on top of it takes the humor right out of it. So I apologize that I haven't been doing too much of anything lately. When my spirits are up, I can get things done, and I can make things funner. But when I lose my spirits, it's hard to get them back. I just want to just crawl up in heat and just do nothing. So I'm just babbling on. Take care, everybody. We'll talk to you later.